What's up, guys? We are here at Magic Mountain for the day. It's the first day of Pride Month, so I figured I'd kick it off with some fun. I think that's which one is that? It's the Lion going through right behind us. Really excited. Got a fast pass again for the day. So what my plan for the day is, because I've been to this park twice before, and I've ridden about half of the roller coasters in their lineup. So today's focus is going to be knocking out the back half that I haven't been on. And then if there's any other time left, I want to go on the any ones that I've been on before that I think would be fun to revisit. Only thing though, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get to X2 today. It's just going to be dependent on the line because the Fast Pass isn't included with the with that one. Got a Twisted Colossus, the green track going down right now. And I think you can even see some of the marks on the structure from where the fire was about 10 years ago before RMC came in and redid the track. I actually have been on the original Colossus before. I came here once with my dad when I was a kid, and we wanted to go on that one because we're both big fans of National Lampoon's Vacation. It was featured in it.
Is that a real gun, Mom? I don't know, Rusty, but when this is all over, your father may be going away for a little while.
Boy, I sure am bushed. Have you had enough yet, sir?
What do you mean, bushed? Where are the big rides? The big ones?
Along with the new Revolution, well, the old Revolution technically, and I've never been on that one, so that's going to be one of the first ones I hit up today. I've gotten really into that game Pikmin Bloom, so I'm going to be walking around the park trying to get my steps in and, you know, planting some seeds, fitting for the start of Pride Month. How the fuck do I get to this park? This walk to get to Magic Mountain is notorious for being long as fuck. Okay, about to get on the first ride of the day, Revolution, and we'll see how it goes. I just got off Revolution. It was a fun way to start the morning. It was woke me up. The loop for sure was the best part. Yeah, it was just a fun, enjoyable, very classic style roller coaster. So it was really cool, and getting right a part of movie history. Another goal of this coaster vlog, because the last two were shot on a really crappy Samsung A14 that I had for 3 years. So I'm hoping that with this new phone that I just got, it's the Motorola Razr 2025, I'm using this as more of a camera test. So we're gonna see how that turns out. The video quality seems like it's pretty good. It's more the audio quality that's gonna be the real make or break once I get to editing. But yeah, so I think the next ride I'm gonna head to is gonna be Viper. I think it's the closest one to the exit for Revolution, and I mean, I have a fast pass, so it's not like I'm worried about waiting in line, which means I gotta head up there. It's gonna be kind of hard to get some good B-roll of this one because it's a lot of trees blocking the way, but Viper is the looping coaster. I can't remember who it's by. I'll try and get a better shot later. If you can see it, it's about to come around. Viper was pretty fun. It was a little rough, but I mean, you know, I can't really too complain. It wasn't the worst. It wasn't like Jaguar at friggin' knots. But the heat is already starting to take its toll on me. It is hot as heck. The loops on the ride were pretty intense. I started seeing stars for a little bit there. I do want to say an apology though to the to the girl who had her belongings next to me in the cubby when I reached in to get my stuff. I guess she had a big thermos and I spilled soda all over her wallet and her phone. I feel real bad. So, yeah, right now I'm gonna try and find a freaking drinking fountain or something, and maybe just buy a bottle of water, and then I'll figure out what ride I'm gonna go on next. So yeah, I'll check in a bit. This little campground area is pretty cute. I think it might have been either closed or under renovations last time I was here a couple years ago. So I'm out of breath. Right now I'm heading up to Ninja. I decided it's gonna be the next ride I go on, if I can just find the damn entrance. My dumbass just climbed up the whole freaking mountain. I could have just taken a little people mover. But yeah, we're about to go on Ninja. It's the suspended swinging coaster. I'll try and get some more B-roll, but there's trees all over, so it's gonna be kind of hard. Yeah, if you kind of look down, you can see the little arm that the carts, they swing back and forth as the coaster turns. Oh, my phone, there's autofocus. Oh, huh, look at that. Alright, well, I don't know if you guys can even hear me over the sound of the AC, but let's go off Ninja. It was pretty fun. I liked the free swinging aspect of it. Only kind of downside to it was that right after like the best part of the ride, because of the way the terrain is, like the ride ends lower than where you start, so the ride ends with you going up a lift hill back to the station, as opposed to have like a short lift hill right at the start. So just to like, yeah. Other than that, it killed the pacing, but besides that, yeah, really fun ride. I'm now riding a people mover down the hill, and then I'm gonna try and see where I'm at from there. Okay, so I've decided the next ride I want to go on is Riddler's Revenge, which I know is in the DC area. There's not really themed areas around here like there is like at a Knott's or like another, or a Universal or a Disney. It's more just it's a fancy concrete lot with some rides. If you look just on the horizon, you can see the remains of the structure from where the Superman ride was. That like launch coaster just shot you up and then you just went backwards. Honestly, good riddance. I never liked that ride. I thought it was way overhyped, and that the wait in line was never worth it. And right here is Full Throttle, which I will be going on later. Here we can see, I think, a little bit of the area where they're going to start doing construction for the ride that's coming in next year. I think it was like a family thrill glider, they said it was called. Yeah, so this, I believe, it looks like they used to be an amphitheater, but I think that's part of where you used to enter for Superman. I could be wrong. I haven't really seen any other construction for it, though. Doesn't look like any of the rides in the little Looney Tunes kids area are operating today. I'm not really sure what's going on. I had to stop and get some refreshments. This is frozen solid though, so I'm gonna let that sit for a minute and check on my Pikmin. We are now entering the Snyderverse. You know, I just saw that he's doing a remake of Escape from New York. Hey Zach, please don't. I do gotta say, it is a cool entryway with like, I think Riddler's is back there, then there's Wonder Woman, Batman's back there. I just gotta figure out how I'm supposed to get where I'm supposed to get. So that's the car Adam West ran over all those pedestrians in. Alright, so I think you have to cut through the games to get to Riddler's Revenge. And then I think in here is the Justice League Dark Ride. It's kind of similar to the ones at Knott's Berry Farm with the guns where you shoot at the screens. But I'm willing to give it a shot. I mean, I have faith it's probably going to be better than the one at Knott's at least. Where the hell is this? Oh my god, it's tucked back there. Okay, so I got to cut through. Got another train going down on Wonder Woman. Really good operations today, I've noticed. I think I've seen every ride is using at least 2 trains today. Could be wrong, but it looked like most of them are. This is one that I've was actually a little bit afraid of when I was a kid. So in California, a lot of the roller coasters here, like I have memories from like when I was a kid, like a Goliath, which I can't really see anymore, but it's somewhere in that direction. I remember that one because my best friend as a kid was like terrified of it and really talked it up when he went on it. So, or even like X2, which the fast lane doesn't get me on it, so I don't think I'm gonna be able to go on it today. But even if I could, I still am a little scared. Looks like Riddler's about to go up on a cycle. I'm walking under the lift hill right now. It's really, really hot and muggy. Am I in the right spot? I'm so lost. Having some shade after that ride is nice. Okay, just got off of Riddler's Revenge, and gonna be honest, was not a fan. The layout was okay, but the ride was just really rough, and the stand-up restraints. The vest was fine, but the freaking bicycle seat they have you on was not the best, and it's just having all that force like on your legs. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. You could feel like the blood rush into your feet. So I want to get out of this heat for a little bit, so I'm going to go on the Justice League Dark Ride. So I'm going to get my Fast Pass for that. Which, speaking of, if I didn't have Fast Pass and I had waited in a line for Riddler's Revenge, I would be like I would be pissed off. And thankfully, the Justice League ride is just like right there, so I'm just going to be able to walk right on it. And of course, the Justice League ride was closed. And I'm walking to the nearest shade I can find so I can figure out what I'm going to do next. Yeah, so it seems like the Justice League ride is going to be closed for the rest of the day, I'm pretty sure. So I'm just going to, I don't know how close it is, but I'm going to go on West Coast Racers next, which is a new, it's like a multi-launch dueling coaster. There's like a whole area devoted to this. And then that's Apocalypse further back there, the white wooden coaster. And that's another one on my list, so cool. That'll make it easy. Yeah, you can kind of see the gray and yellow tracks. I don't know if I haven't seen any trains running, but I know it's open, so I don't know what's going on. Isn't West Coast Customs from Pimp My Ride? They really do not make these entrances easy to find, I will say. Well, I know my luck couldn't last. West Coast Racers is also broken down, which is a bummer. Hopefully it comes back up. Gonna try and get on Apocalypse now.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning.
All right, hopefully headed on Apocalypse now.
Smells like victory.
Which originally opened up as Terminator Salvation, the ride. And
Are you professional or not? Yes, I am. Do I fucking walk around and rip down? No, shut the fuck up, Bruce. Do I want? No! No!
like the post-apocalyptic theming and everything. Yeah, so let's see how it goes. I like wooden coasters. I'm just here to go right now. All right, so let's see. Well, Apocalypse was awesome. I got a front row ride. It was really forceful. It was a quick ride. Honestly, it felt smoother than freaking Riddler's Revenge. Yeah, I love wooden roller coasters. That's I think it's my favorite thing I've done so far today. But you know, Ninja was also kind of a sleeper. But yeah, I think this one so far is my favorite. So now I'm gonna try and see if they got West Coast Racers back up. I still have Scream to go on and Full Throttle. So and I'll want to see if the Justice League ride's gonna open up again too. So yeah, that's where we're at, and really good day so far. I got about 4 hours till the park closes, so I should have time to at least do a couple more after I get through the 9 that I've never done before. Can confirm, just saw some trains going through on West Coast, so I'm gonna try and get in on the fast lane again. So just got off West Coast Racers. It was an okay ride. I was a little underwhelmed, to be honest. It was still fun. I don't know. I feel like I do like the racing aspect, but the pacing is kind of killed right in the middle when you're waiting for the other train to get on. Because there was a part, because it's so hot today, and there's like a log flume ride next to it. I was looking down at the log flume ride, and I'm like, man, I should be on that right now. And I literally like forgot that I was already on a ride. I thought I was waiting to get off because I forgot. Oh yeah, you go through it twice. Yeah, so only 2 more rides left that I haven't gone on to try. So that's Full Throttle and Scream. Full Throttle is on the way, I believe. Hopefully that doesn't mess up my path too much. This park is so big. But yeah, and then after that, I still have about 4 hours till the park closes, so I'm gonna try and revisit some rides that I really liked on my first 2 visits. Change of plans, it looks like Justice League might have reopened. I see people online, the gate's open, so we'll see. We are in the Hall of Justice, or whatever the nerds call it. I don't read this shit. All I know is that one's gay.
The youngest member of the Justice League and the team's technology expert. Superman and Batman already told you about the situation here in Metropolis.
Oh, wow.
Well, it's gone from bad to worse. Now that we know where the captured members of the League are being held, we need your help to break in and rescue them.
Me?
Are you ready to get out there and represent the Justice League?
Yeah. You know, I wasn't really a fan of the Justice League ride. Comparing it to Knott's Berry Tales, at least on that one, I could tell what I was supposed to be shooting at. The targets weren't really well defined. My gun hardly worked at all. And on Knott's Berry Tales, they pumped in the smell of boysenberry. So, I mean, you know. And now we are headed over to Full Throttle. Here we have a view of Full Throttle from walking up. It's basically, I'm not sure actually what the layout of this one is. It looks kind of weird. I think you go through the loop, then it takes you over, then you go back around and go over the top of the loop or something like that. It's interesting, so we'll give it a shot. Full Throttle was pretty fun. You get a lot of really good hang time on that first loop. Yeah, nothing really. I mean, it's a really quick ride, so nothing really much more to say. It's like a souped-up version of Pony Express at Knott's Berry Farm. So then there's Scream left to ride, which I've never been on before, and then other than that, I'm just gonna kill time going on some rides that I have been on before. So next up is Scream, which I think is gonna be a pretty long walk. This place desperately needs some transport rides, like a monorail or something. It's ridiculous. Okay, and now we are entering, I didn't even know this was a thing. I maybe didn't notice it last time I was here, but I guess because Scream and Twisted Colossus are in the same area, so it's like a steel, wooden, steampunk themed area. And by themed, you know, there's like decals of gears on windows. It's not, you know, they're not going to go too crazy. It is the Six Flags Corporation. Scream is a floorless coaster, which is another model I've never ridden before. And I don't really know too much about this one going in. I know people don't really like that it's considered like a parking lot coaster because there is like no theming. It is just in like a big empty parking lot. Scream was actually a pretty good ride. It was smooth. I like the layout. The floorless element was fun. The only complaint is that it's just in a vacant concrete lot. If it had like any kind of scenery, it would be nice. But yeah, other than that, really solid ride. And with that, that is all of the rides that I've never been on at Magic Mountain, besides X2, which I'm not going to be able to get on today. So now I'm just going to spend the rest of the time. I want to go on Colossus and Wonder Woman and Tatsu at the very least. I do feel like I'm starting to get some blisters in the bottom of my feet, but I mean, I'm already so far away from my car, I'm just gonna have to suck it up and walk through it for the rest of the day. Twisted Colossus gets 2 thumbs up for me. It's a historic ride, as I mentioned. It was in National Lampoon's Vacation. And then it got converted by RMC, and they did a fantastic job. Yeah, really, really great ride. And next up is going to be Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman, another thumbs up, always a good ride. I really like that model, even if it isn't the best of my hips, because I have a wide stance like that one politician that was cruising in the airport. But yeah, next up is going to be Tatsu. Tatsu again, did not disappoint. I think it might be my favorite in the park, low key. I do admit, like, Colossus might be a better ride, but just that pretzel roll right behind me is the best element in the park. So I've decided to get back on Ninja. All right, and about half hour left till the park closes. I just got off Ninja. Again, walk on. It was like me and one other person in the whole train. I was gonna say, it sucks that this observation tower seems to be closed, because that would be really cool to get some footage of. So I think I'm debating either the River Rapids ride. I don't want to drive home when I'm wet though. So what I think I'm gonna do is just end the day with one more ride on the first one I went on today, the Great American Revolution, I think. Or the new it's something with Revolution. All right, gonna get back in line for this. I'm gonna try and get a back row ride, because I was more towards the front last time. Well, the dang ride ate my hat. Do I kind of look like a Eraserhead right now? All right, and now it's time to make my way back to the front entrance. I think we're gonna call it today. It's a very good day. And I think that's going to wrap up another roller coaster vlog. I'm standing in front of the historic carousel. Yeah, so I'm going to head back to the main entrance, try and catch a shuttle back to where I parked. Wish I still had my hat. But other than that, it's been a really good day, and I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm pretty sure the next theme park I'm going to visit is going to be Six Flags Discovery Kingdom up in the Bay Area, and that's going to be later this year. So see you guys there.
Everybody who wants to go to the parking lot, calm down, guys.
Oh, that's me, thank God. And enjoy a slideshow of some pictures I took.
Experience on this ride once before.
What happened?
I threw up.